Hello and welcome, I'm BluenoseLJ. This is a match reaction to Everton's game against West Ham United in the Carabao Cup last night. Everton winning 4-1, which obviously takes us through to the quarter-finals. Now, Everton have won 6 games out of 6 at the beginning of this season, which is absolutely amazing. I can't remember the last time Everton won 6 games on the bounce, let alone 6 at the beginning of a season. Now, for me, obviously, wins are really important, but beyond that, it's the way that we're playing. We are playing really, really good football. We look like a class team. We look like a team that can compete this season. When we remember and you look back at last season, it's just totally different. Carlo Ancelotti has transformed this team from a team of wannabes to a team of gunnabes. Now, I'm not saying that Everton are going to win anything this season or finish in the top four, but what I can say is that we have taken a massive, massive step forward this season. And we really do look like a team that are gonna be a team to be reckoned with. Whether it's this season or next, we are a team that is on the up. We are a team that looks like they can compete with any team in the Premier League this season. And, you know, rather than looking at, oh, I would really like us to win a trophy, it does look like that we can compete this season for uh, the Carabao Cup or maybe the FA Cup, and we can compete for that top four spot. Whether we do this season or not, it is going to happen. We are going to break into that within the next season or so. I do think that there is a real strong possibility that we might do it this season. I don't want to get too excited. It's 3 Premier League games in, it's 6 games into the season, but we are looking good. And it isn't, for me as well, it's not just the team. We've played the same starting 11 in our 3 Premier League games, but the players that are coming on, and the players that are playing in the Carabao Cup, and obviously we brought in some of the first 11 last week against Fleetwood, but again this week. But we are playing squad players as well, and they look very good. Players that Nars and Konku, Kenny is playing well. Fabian Delph had a good game last night, I thought as well. With Alan being injured, there's a possibility that Fabian Delph will fill in that role against Brighton and Hove Albion at the weekend. I thought Sigurdsson has played really well in the games that he's played. He looks a different player than what he was last season, more like the player the season before. But it's just the way that Everton are playing at the moment. We have the mixture of the new and the old players, and they are gelling together. Now, if anybody can remember the back in the 1980s when Howard Kendall was in charge, and the beginning of his reign, there was a point where he looked like he may even be sacked. And he brought in a couple of players, and we already had good players, but he brought in a couple of players and it just gelled. It just worked. And I don't need to go on with the history that happened after that. But it looks like Carlo Ancelotti has bought the gel that holds everything together. Um, Richarlison is playing well. It could have been 6 or 7-1 last night quite easily. Richarlison obviously hitting the post, having that goal disallowed as well. James Rodriguez is just uh, the lad is just world class. There's no other word about it. Anybody that thought that James Rodriguez was past it, he's proved them wrong. He is class. That some of the passing that he does, he just looks like he's not even trying, and it just works. He's just a step up from what we've had, and it's just working. Him, Richarlison, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin is on fire. 2 hat tricks already this season. What more can you say? Hopefully, by the time this video goes up, Dominic Calvert-Lewin or will have been included in that England squad, and he deserves it. 8 goals, 5 games, 5 goals in the Premier League already. I wasn't too sure on him, and I have, been a bit worried about him before, but he's looking the real deal at the moment. Obviously, with the players that he's playing with, who couldn't score goals when you're playing with Richarlison and James Rodriguez? We just look class. We look like a team. I was a bit worried yesterday. I did the video, and I was a bit worried that West Ham were going to put out a strong side, and maybe we would, our squad players, maybe we probably wouldn't have put our strongest side out, which we didn't, but we did bring a strong team, and I thought that they would really give us a game last night, and at times they did, but I don't think we ever really looked in trouble. We had the game in control, and we looked, it could, like I say, been 6 or 7-1. So yeah, it was a very good performance. Again, we are looking very good. We're scoring goals. We're looking quite solid. As a Blue, we should be looking really positive. We shouldn't be getting too carried away. It is early. We don't want to put too much pressure on the team and on ourselves, because should we not get that top 4 or not win something, we're only going to get disappointed. But I do think that, unlike in previous years, where we've had managers that, quite frankly, are not good enough, we have the Don in charge of us now. We are a totally different team, and hopefully, just like back in 1985 with, or in the early 1980s with Howard Kendall, when he bought those players and it just gelled together. Hopefully, that has happened now, and we will progress, and we will get that top 4, which I really do think that we have a strong possibility this season. And who knows, maybe we can even win something. This club is desperate for it. We know that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Please give this a thumbs up. Remember, the draw for the Everton football shirt is being made on the 1st of November. If you want to be in with that, a chance to win that shirt, you need to subscribe to this channel, and you also need to have commented the size and color of the shirt that you would require if you win in the video that I'm going to link to here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on my next video.